Hey guys, what's up? Alec back with the daily stock market, and today what we're talking about is 5 stocks to be holding for long term and the best long term stocks that I like to stuff away in my portfolio and not touch for years and years. Now, right off the bat, you see I'm down $100 today, but it's Sunday, and you're probably asking yourself, how is he down $100? The stock market is closed. Well, remember, the crypto market never closes, and Litecoin's down 3%. Ethereum's down 7%. It's the real tanker today, down $3,500 a coin. And there's a good chance that we can even be going even lower. Don't forget, they're up $1,000, 41% in the last month. And there was no real support in this last month. It was kind of just straight up pretty much. As if you go 3 months down the line, though, there's more of a support around that $2,000, $2,500 mark. And I'm not saying you want to wait till it gets that low to start investing. You might want to start even dollar cost averaging into something like an Ethereum or even a Bitcoin that's down 4% on the day. And if you pull up their week chart, remember we pulled up Ethereum, they were up like 40%. Bitcoin is down $10,000 or 18%. And in the last month, they're down $16,000, 25% on Bitcoin. So if you're not buying Bitcoin yet, and Bitcoin's been on your bucket list to buy, they're right at a 3-month support currently. They've been battling with this support. It's been going up and down. This support they're currently at and resistance they've been battling with longer than anything else in the current history. Remember, in the beginning of the year when they were at that 40,000 and dipped back down to 35, that was just a few weeks compared to what we've been going through with this support and resistance of 36,000, as high as 60,000 it's gone up to at one point. But what happens every time with Bitcoin, even if you look right here when they were battling with the support and resistance, they did end up going down. And remember, that wasn't that long ago that it was battling with the $11,000 resistance and it went down to $10,000. That was probably like 8 months ago. So after that, it was on a big support and resistance right around 15,000 to 20,000, if you guys remember that time period. And what happened? It absolutely flew up all of the way to 40,000. It basically doubled in a very short amount of time. That's when all the hype became real around Bitcoin. So why I'm saying this is because it's very important, the support and resistance, for us to break it and hopefully even go up to 60,000 to 80,000 very quickly, because we've been taking forever at the support and resistance. If that doesn't happen and we go lower to 32,000, between 40,000 and 32,000, that's probably going to be a bad sign for Bitcoin overall, because there is a lot of bearish news with the energy consumption in Bitcoin also. Overall, Dogecoin has just been hovering also, hasn't been really making any moves, kind of went as low as 37 cents at one point, but then shot all the way back up to 56 cents, which could have been a good swing trade, short-term day trade, if you were on top of that and buying the dip. Now, in the last month, we know how crazy Dogecoin has been. It was about 18 cents 30 days ago and has been as high as 70 cents. The last 30 days has been an absolute ride. I don't know how people keep their life savings in Doge and don't freak out, because it definitely can go lower. At this point, it can easily go back to 25 cents per coin. But in my opinion, it'll probably flirt around that 40 to 60 cents range. Okay, so the first one is Facebook, the second one is Apple, and the third one is Amazon, the fourth one is Microsoft, and the fifth one is Tesla. So I hope you guys liked that video. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Honestly, that would have been a really good list, and you guys should definitely look into those 5 stocks. I absolutely love them. But the video would have been kind of boring if I listed off those 5 stocks, because everyone already knows them. But the thing is, some of the most boring stocks make you the most money. So if you're not diversified in those 5 stocks that I just listed off, you definitely want to be buying in during the dip if we see a dip coming. But this video is going to be a little bit more exciting stocks for long term, and we're going to be thinking outside of the box a little bit. Not to knock Facebook, Amazon, Apple, and all the ones that we listed off, Microsoft, Tesla, because that's a really great 5 list stock and probably my 5 favorite stocks in the stock market. And if I only had $10,000 and only can invest into 5 stocks, it probably would be those 5 stocks. But let's get right into the real video. Now, first up, we have ChargePoint, which you guys know I'm super bullish on for the long term. Also, one thing I want to go on about long-term holding. Typically, I like to go into long-term holding with a 2 to 3 year mindset. The best mindset to have with these are going to be 5 years. And the best thing about long-term investing, it's super hands-off. So you're able to work your 9 to 5, do whatever you want, and watch your money compound and watch your money grow very effortlessly. And when we talk about long-term or 2 to 5 year mindset, don't only hold these stocks. I have people that hold stocks for like 2 months and 3 months, and they're like, oh, it's not really going how we wanted it to go. I talk about these stocks for long term, and I typically put a long term, short term label on stocks for that reason. Because if you're a short term investor and you're going to be concerned with how the next 30 days or 60 days go, then don't invest into long term stocks. It's that simple. So, with that being said, we have ChargePoint, a great long term stock, only at $22 per share. And if you can get in closer to $20 a share, like I've been saying, right at the support level, I think this is going to be a great 2 year to 3 year hold, or even longer, as long as Joe Biden's president and he keeps building a way for the infrastructure plan to make electric vehicles possible. ChargePoint's going to be the leader in electric chargers. So everyone's worried about investing in like the vehicle makers like NIO, Tesla, Lee, XPEV. But all of those electric vehicles are going to need a way to charge, especially if you want to go on a long road trip over a few states. So ChargePoint is one of those ones that I love to have in my portfolio. I have about $1,600, 75 shares just in my Robinhood account, and I have even more on my Webull account. We haven't done a Webull profile reveal in a long time, so let me know if you guys want to see my Webull account again also. I think that this can be a $60 to $70 stock when I go to sell it in a few years. So the next one on the list is going to be BYND at a great price, $105, which is definitely in the buy zone. I would say anything below $110 for long term is an absolute steal. You can kind of see it's near a support, and there's one right here about 117. The lower support, $75. Now, I don't think it'll go as low as $75, but if it does, that's when you definitely want to be loading up on Beyond Meat, and you want to set a price point for about $95 and buy in at $95, and then set another price alert for $75. And if it hits $75, that's when you want to buy in a little bit longer and hold. You can even hold that one just for a 1 year to 2 years and see some gains off it if it gets that low. But anywhere from $100 to $125, you're going to want to be holding from 2 years to 3 years, because Beyond Meat, I think, can be a $250 stock in the next 3 to 5 years. And the next one on the list is going to be Teladoc Health, and it's $139 a share, up 6%. But if we go to the last 3 months, it's down 53%. And that's a dip you might want to take advantage of. On the last year, it's at a 52-week low right now. And this is a company that is really good right now, but the main thing, it's going to be good in 2, 3, 4, and 5 years, because a lot of the healthcare is going to move to this telehealth care. That's a booming industry right now, because people don't want to go into physical locations. They want to do everything over Zoom and over the phone. And this is a leader. Teladoc is a leader in that industry. And right now it's at a 52-week low. So it might be the time to capitalize, especially if you're a long-term investor and you plan on holding it anywhere from 2 to 3 to 5 years for Teladoc. And remember, there's no point in buying any of these on the list if you're only planning on holding for a few months. And if you're going to turn around in a few months and then comment below and be like, hey, it looks like, I'm kind of concerned about Teladoc because now it's $125 a share. I've been holding for 2 to 3 months. If you're only holding for a couple months, you might as well just look at a different stock and not different stocks and not waste your time with this video. This video is specifically if you are going to be holding the stocks for long term. It's a little bit more risky than going the Facebook, Google, Amazon, Tesla, Microsoft route. If you want to be safe and you want that 10 to 20% per year, that's going to be the 5 stocks for you. But if you want to be a little bit more riskier and if you want to hold for long term, then this list right here that I'm making for you guys, ChargePoint, Beyond Meat, and Teladoc are 3 great stocks so far, and we got 2 more coming up. Now, we can easily throw ARK on this list, ticker symbol ARKK. For long term, they're at about $100 a share right now, 104. And this is one if you hold for 2 years, 3 years, and 5 years, you can easily 2x your money or 3x your money. So this is an ETF if you want to be completely hands-off. Kathy Woods runs this ETF. And overall, this is just a great ETF that you're going to want to hold for long term. But let's not waste too much time on this because we went over this one in one of the last videos, and there's some other stocks I want to get to on the list too. Now, Coinbase is a great one to hold for 5 years at the current price, $250. This can be an $1,000 stock in 5 years, depending on how cryptocurrency goes. But if you're very bullish on cryptocurrency and you want to invest in a stock that reflects cryptocurrency, Coinbase might be the long-term position for you. And this one you're going to want to definitely hold for 3 to 5 years. You definitely do not want to hold this one for short term. This is a long-term position. Now, I want to throw some bonus stocks on for you guys also. DraftKings is a great one to consider if you're into sports gambling and you can hold for 2 to 3 years or even longer. DraftKings might be the stock for you. They were at just $70 and they can easily 2x in the next 2 to 3 years, in my opinion. They could be $70, $80 again. They just took a recent dip. In the past 1 to 2 months, they have taken a recent dip. And what happens every time they dip in the past? They always work their way back up. So this is one that actually has some shorter term potential as a swing trade, but overall, majority of the value is going to be found in long term for this one. Because remember, sports betting, sports gambling, online through an app has just became legal, and there's a lot of guidelines and restrictions around it right now. So in the next 2 to 3 years, as this stuff starts to ease up, this is going to be a huge industry, sports betting and gambling, and DraftKings is one of the leaders in that space. And let's do one more bonus stock, NEO, because it is under $35 a share. And whenever it's at $30 or $35 a share, I like to have it on my list for long term. This is one that a lot of people are playing for short term and wondering why it's not moving a bunch, because you're investing for the long term on NEO. You don't want to be holding this one just for a few months. You want to be holding this one for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or even longer down the road, because they are very promising for an EV, electric vehicle, in China. Remember, China is one of the biggest players for electric vehicles, and this one can be dominating the market in the next 2 to 3 years. So you definitely want to be patient and hold NEO for long term. Don't pay attention to NEO. You shouldn't be looking at NEO daily prices of NEO if you're invested and you've already built your position out. Just throw it in your IRA, throw it in your long-term account. Don't look at it, lock it up, keep it safe, give it to your children and your grandchildren with all of these stocks. I was also going to put Disney on this list, and there's a lot of other stocks I wanted to talk about too. So I will be making a part 2 to this video. That's even why I added 2 bonus stocks, because there was a lot of stocks I wanted to add to this list. Now, one quick thing, I just asked this 35 minutes ago on my Instagram story. What is your favorite long-term cryptocurrency? 5 years down the road, which cryptocurrency will you hold? Right? So I did a little riddle there. I don't know if anyone saw that. But we have Ethereum, Bitcoin, ADA, Doge, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, BTC, ETH. Someone said SafeMoon. A lot of Ethereum, Cardano, VeChain, Doge. A lot of ADA, Ethereum is on the come up. Tron, let's see, BitTorrent. I personally would say probably Ethereum. I see why people are saying ADA also. I've been holding ADA already for like 2 to 3 years. Ethereum I've been holding for 2 to 3 years. Bitcoin I've been holding for 2 to 3 years, but I'm surprised not even one person said Litecoin. Litecoin might be a little bit of a sleeper to be holding for 3 to 5 years because they have a market cap of a pretty low market cap, and they can easily work their way up back to like the third, fourth place as the crypto market cap grows. Now, remember, we want the Bitcoin market cap to keep growing because once Bitcoin keeps growing, there's a good chance that all these other smaller altcoins will keep growing also. Remember, if you are a cryptocurrency investor, you should be very familiar with this website. You should pin it. You should favorite coinmarketcap.com and pay attention to right there, the market cap, 2 trillion it's at right now. We want to see that market cap to 6 trillion, 8 trillion, 10 trillion, 20 trillion market cap, because that means all the coins are growing and not just Bitcoin and Ethereum. We have all these altcoins growing also. Now, you'll also see there's almost 10,000 cryptos listed on this website and over 350 exchanges. So really pay attention to that market cap. Hope it grows. Now, we see the market cap, the top 10, Bitcoin, 800 billion, which is almost half of the whole cryptocurrency market cap. Ethereum, Binance Coin, Cardano took over Dogecoin for the number 4 market cap. Dogecoin's down to 67 billion on the market cap, which is absolutely huge. Tether, XRP, Polkadot, Internet Computers, ICP. I've been hearing a lot about this one working their way up, so that might be one you want to look into. So I hope you guys really did enjoy this video and learn something new. Smash the thumbs up button if you want more daily videos from me. As long as you guys keep liking these videos, I will keep making them for you. Share this video with a friend if you found it insightful, and let me know what you want to see in the next video. Make sure you comment below. 2 fire emojis if you got this far. We're almost at 100,000 followers on Instagram, and when we hit 100,000 followers, we're going to be doing a $100 giveaway on the channel. So make sure you're commenting on all the videos, subscribed on the channel on YouTube to be eligible for that giveaway. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.